Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Today, I'm going to be trying to catch up on some of my messages from Instagram and my email. So I'm going to be answering some questions from viewers. All right, stay tuned. Okay, so first question from Instagram regarding a Head Prestige Pro. How do you know when you have, if you have, a true pro stock Prestige Pro? Well, it's kind of easy and it's kind of hard. So usually the pro stock of a Prestige Pro is going to weigh a little bit more. It's definitely going to have, well, a leather grip on it most of the time. If you have a scale, right, once you get it, put it on the scale. See how much it weighs. It should weigh about 11 ounces without strings, if not a little more, because usually pro players don't, go too much into the 10.5-ounce realm without strings. So it needs to be a minimum of 11 ounces, no strings. Then we can start with that. Then you probably have a true pro stock. Look at the butt cap, pry it open, as I do in a lot of my videos. See what's under there. If there is silicone under there, then it's probably pro stock. Although ones off the wall sometimes have it, but most of the time it won't. So that's one of the ways they customize pro stock for more accurate weighting, is having silicone in the butt there. So check those two out, and then feel free to ask me, take a picture of it and then shoot it over to me. But I need all angles, including opening up the butt cap so that I can see it. Then I can, tell you if it's pro stock or not. Okay, so I got a tournament player. How would I compare Velocity versus NXT 16? So NXT 16, as a lot of you know, is not my favorite string. It frays way too easily. Although it's kind of medium to soft, it breaks way too fast. The Velocity is crisper, and I feel like holds tension a little longer. And I mean, I just think it's an overall better string, in my opinion. But try it for yourself. I don't feel like a tournament player should really be using NXT in the first place. Velocity would probably be a better option, but you should probably hybrid that and use the Velocity on the cross and try like a Solenko Confidential, like what I use on the main. That's what I would suggest. How do you encourage your viewers to try new strings and sell them different strings? So, I tell people like what I like, and I tell people to try it. If they're in the market to try something different, then definitely try it. Not everybody's going to be a Solenko Confidential user like me, or a Hyper G user like somebody else. But if you're in the market, let's say for a polyester string, and you wanted something softer, then that's how I encourage people to use something like a Hyper G or a Confidential. If you're using, Luxilon Alu Power, right, and you wanted something a little different, then maybe use Torbite, right, or use RPM. But I kind of stay in the same realm unless they tell me that they want something softer, or my arm hurts, or I have to hear certain buzzwords that tell me that they're up for a change and they want something different or slightly different. That's how I encourage that. Even the customers that come in here, I kind of have to take notes, so I listen and then I make my recommendations. If they come in and they just want the same old thing over and over again, then I don't touch that. Right? I don't touch that. It's only when they want me to do that is when I do it. All right, so my man Lou here got a new Pure Drive, and son got the banana yellow Pure Arrow. So he's asking me basically if he should get a couple more Pure drives for himself and do what I did with my clashes, meaning string them, one too tight at 55, one at 50, one at 48, and one at 45. Or if he should, keep demoing rackets and get different rackets, like different 4 rackets, right? Like what he should do. I mean, the easiest thing to do would be just to get 4 Pure drives and then do what I did. But, I've seen some people get different rackets, which sometimes I don't understand that. But it depends on the person. But Lou, my suggestion is just get 4 Pure drives and just string it like what I do, like 55, 52, 48, and 45, or do one at 50 instead of 52. Start with the tight one, and then as you get more tired or depending on the day, move down. All right, so my man Jacky here, Jacky looks like Chong, has severe elbow and shoulder pain, and he uses Hyper G16, and he tried it at, looks like he tried it at 50 pounds, and I think he's saying that it caused the shoulder pain. So my guess is, I'm not sure what's going on there, but and he's thinking that the stringer strung it a little too tight, maybe possibly over 50, and that's what caused his severe elbow and shoulder pain. And he's asking if he should go back to his old setup, which is Hybrid G, Solenko Hybrid G16L at 48 pounds. He plays a few times a week, and he wanted it to last 3 months. And he's saying, after watching my Hybrid G soft video, that it wouldn't work because of the tension loss. Well, 3 months is a lot to ask for, Jacky, for anything, especially on the polyester side. So because you have pain and you want it to last 3 months, it's going to be hard. I mean, I would probably start there with the Hybrid G16L at 48 and see how long that lasts, because it's only going to lose tension quickly from there. I mean, it's probably going to hold maybe 10, 15, 20 hours max before it really starts falling off a cliff, because 3 months is a lot of time to ask for. Confidential will definitely hold tension better, but it won't be as soft. So it's always a give and a take. So, but yeah, start at the 48 and kind of see what happens. It sounds like you play more socially, so hopefully it won't affect you as much. But I would probably say try maybe a gut blend if you could do it. Put the gut on the main, like the Fed setup, and put like the Hybrid G on the cross at like 48. That'll probably help your shoulder and your elbow a lot more. All right, so thank you for sending in the questions. Hopefully that helped. If anybody else has questions out there, feel free to shoot them over. I've been really lagging on answering a lot of the questions because I've been so darn busy. I've been stringing like 30 rackets a day. Basically, I get up in the morning, I string rackets, I go to sleep, I get up again and string rackets. So it's been kind of a stringing rackets couple months here. So 3 months now, pretty much non-stop. Like a lot of people are playing tennis, which is good for the game. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.